I feel like there's a storm a-coming and I don't know if I'm ready for it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and for those of you who don't know me, my name's Rebecca, and in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the Colorpop Full Beat Blending Kit. I have it right here. It's so cute! I love the colors. I just love the packaging. I honestly want to take this and just like sit it on my shelf or something. I don't know, it's so cute. I don't even want to take it out of the little thing. Oh, and if you're wondering how I got these eyes, I'm filming 2 videos today, so I'm gonna have a separate video showing how I did this. It was a really random video. Honestly, I don't even know what happened, but that'll be up soon. So I bought these when they very first launched, and I've been so busy, I haven't been able to film this. So today we are going to test it out. I'm so excited. I love like beauty blenders and blending sponges and all that kind of stuff. I have like a million of them. So I am kind of picky with what I like. So I really hope these work because I love Colorpop as a brand. So fingers crossed they're not garbage and they work really well. So I guess we'll see. Oh, and if you aren't subscribed yet, then what the heck are you doing? Make sure you hit that subscription button and also click on the bell. That way you're notified every single time that I post. And also give this video a like because that's just the kind thing to do. Alright, that's enough talking. Let's get into the video. Alright, let me take these little guys out. They're so cute. Look, they're gonna fall everywhere. I know it. I'm so clumsy. Don't you fall out of there, little guy. So let's look at these a little closer. This is the velvet, the detail, the hourglass, the complexion, and the silicone sponge. I'm kind of disappointed. I thought the silicone one was gonna be like covered in silicone on the outside, which I feel like wouldn't even work well, but I still was like, ooh, something different, I really want to try it. The core on the inside is silicone, which, what is that? I don't know what that's gonna do, but we're still gonna test it out. So let me pick this up. I'm so interested in the velvet one. Ooh, it's so soft. It's so white. This thing is gonna be disgusting in like 0.3 seconds, but I don't care. Feels pretty squishy, not too dense. I don't like dense sponges. I just feel like as I'm laying down my foundation, since they're firmer, they like push harder on your skin and they start to pick up your foundation. So I'm not a fan of that. I love little squishy guys. I'm really interested to see how these work. This is the size. They're all in my hand. Let me go get these suckers wet and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. These suckers got big, like really, really big. Especially this detail guy. Okay, maybe I have a big face. Actually, I don't think I do. I kind of have a peanut head. But this thing in person is like a giant Hershey Kiss. Let me show you compared to like a regular beauty blender. So this is a beauty blender and this is the detailed guy. Look how fat he is. Look at how big this guy is. Yeah, this beauty blender is disgusting. I know that. I got it wet. It is wet. So let me feel them. This beauty blender feels like more spongy and this feels like squishy. Does that make sense? Like this just feels like more porous. This feels like I'm squeezing like a jello. That's not the right description. I don't know how to explain it, but they definitely feel different. But anyways, it's not about the beauty blender today. I just had to show you the size difference. Let me compare it to the velvet one. Yeah, they're all pretty dang big. I'd say the smallest one is, well, nope, still pretty big. All right, let's get rid of that guy. Since I have 5 sponges and I have 1 face, I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do this. I think I'm gonna do velvet here, silicone here, something here, and then maybe kind of switch them around with concealer. I don't really know, but we'll figure it out along the way. I'm gonna start by priming my face. This is the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. I like never do my eyebrows before my foundation, but one of my closest friends, hey Daniela, she's like, girl, you gotta start doing your eyebrows before you do your eyeshadow because you look insane. So I guess I'm just giving in to peer pressure because here we are, eyebrows done. But how am I gonna do my foundation? I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I like it, girl. The foundation I'm gonna use today is L'Oreal Pro Glow. I've used it a million times so I know how it performs. So that way I can kind of judge accurately how these sponges work. Right, I'm so excited to test these out. I want a new sponge. These were so cheap. Ooh, I didn't talk about prices. For the set of 5, it was $20, and I think individually they're $7. And then if you buy the set, it would make them each $4. Is that the right math? 20 times, wait, hold on. What? 5 times 4 would be 20. Yeah, they'd be $4 each. I am good at math. So let's just get a little of this on the back of my hand. And I'm gonna, you know what? No, I'm gonna do velvet on this side because I really, really want to try this out. Oh my gosh, it's so soft and so big. So let's get a little on my face. And the way I apply foundation is I always like get some on and I always kind of tap it in first. I like to warm it up with my finger. I don't know why, I just always feel like it applies better, so I'm not cheating. This is just what I do with any sponge. Oh, let's zoom in. Hey now. All right, let's test this out. Here we go. Okay, so far so good. It's all about the nose. How does the nose go, you know? The only thing is I wish I could get in closer to my eye. The shape of it's a little funny. I don't see like any streaking or anything like that. I think my skin just doesn't look great because it's kind of crap right now. So I'll be interested to see how the other sponges make my skin look, because I'm kind of having a hard time telling, like, is my skin just garbage right now or is it the sponge? Because my skin just doesn't look awesome, but like it looks blended and I do like how it feels. It is real squishy. It's not dense at all. So like that. Let's try the silicone on this side. All right, let's try this silicone out. Cover up this nose ring hole, if that's possible. Let me put on a little bit more because I feel like I didn't put as much on this side. I definitely like the shape better because it's got like that pointed tip on it. So my first initial thought, I think I like the silicone one better. I don't know if you can tell, but the silicone side has a lot more dewiness to the skin, and this velvet side kind of matted down the foundation. And actually I feel like the velvet side looks more textured. Oh, my skin is going through it right now. Like, I'm looking at myself like, Oh, you know what this little sharp edge is probably good for? Like getting right in that little crease in your nose. That is super helpful, this little sharp edge. Okay, I would say, yeah, definitely liking the silicone one the most so far. This side just is so much more mattifying. So I wonder if you have really oily skin and you like that matte finish, you might really like this velvet one. Might be worth trying out. For my forehead, I'm gonna use the complexion sponge just because I like the shape of it more. I don't know that the like complexion and hourglass and detail, like I don't know the difference between the three of these besides the shape. Like I would say the overall best shape for me would be the detail, but let's try out the complexion on my forehead first. Just get a little bit on there. Oh gosh, let's see if I can not screw up these eyebrows. I've got to hold back my little baby hairs. I don't know how people don't have to do that, but I gotta hold those suckers back. This edge works really nice to get around my eyebrows. So maybe this is a good forehead one. But are you really gonna use like 3 different, you know, sponges every time you do your makeup? Maybe some people would. Actually, maybe I would. I definitely would. Yeah, like if you just cut out your eyebrows, this little sharp edge right here is great for going right along that to like blend out that concealer or whatever. Okay, I definitely need a little more, that's for sure. So hold on, get a little baby hairs out of the way. Tap, tap, tap. Yeah, see how easy that is, like getting around that edge? Ooh, I like the shape of this one. I didn't even think about that. Okay, yeah, I really like that. I love the feeling of it. The texture is really nice, and I love how like squishy it is. Let me feel the beauty blender again. Colorpop sponges are just like so soft. This feels like spongy and grainy. Maybe because it's old, but also it's just like the textures. Like if you look at them up close, the Beauty Blender is, you can see so many like little teeny baby holes. And on the Colourpop one, it just looks like a smooth surface. Interesting. Alright, moving on, let's put on some concealer. I'm going to be using the Colourpop No Filter Concealer. I guess today is all about Colourpop. And now I think I'm going to switch over to the Detail Sponge, the Giant Hershey Kiss. And I'm going to test that with my concealer on the velvet side. That's way too much for anybody in the whole world. Okay, so let's try this one out. The last sponge I have to try is the Hourglass one, and I'd say it's the same texture as the other two normal ones, and also the silicone, so I can't see how this would apply anything different. Honestly, for me, this shape is just so awkward. I don't know why I would ever want this kind of shape. What would you use this, like, for what? Like, I don't know. So especially under the eye, it's way too chubby. So actually under my eyes, I'm going to use the complexion sponge again with that sharp little edge and the flat little bottom. I'm going to try this with concealer because I feel like this would work really well. Alright, so let's test this out. This guy right here. Where have you been all of my life? I love you. Alright, and I guess I'll just use a little concealer on my forehead and on my chin. Oh, I never put foundation on my neck. We'll get to that in a minute. Just because I'm gonna use the Hourglass sponge just to test it out. See, this guy's just so fat, like I'm gonna go over my eyebrows with it. Okay, I don't use cream contour or blush or anything like that, and I don't even own it, so I can't test that out. Also, I've really strongly grown to hate baking for myself personally, so I'm not gonna bake either because it's gonna ruin this look and make me crepey and old and gross. I honestly didn't think I'd have this strong of opinions, but I really genuinely do, and I have some things to say about these little suckers. So let me finish the rest of my face and actually go finish my other video, and I will be right back. But it'll just take me a second. Just hold on 1 second, be right back. All right, my full face is done, and let's get into the conversation. Let's start talking about these little eggs I got here. Whoa, they're wiggling and jiggling all over the place. I definitely have some thoughts and opinions, so let's get into it. So very first sponge I used was the Velvet sponge. Now, I will say it blended everything out fine. I didn't have any streakiness at all, but I probably won't be using this again, or maybe I will just give it another try, see if I have the same result. But what I saw from this is I did see more texture on my skin. Now I am very, very dry, so that's part of it. And also it mattified my foundation. I personally like a really dewy finish because I need that hydration. So anything that takes away the dewiness from my skin, it's just not gonna work. So maybe if you're oily and really smooth skin, you might like this. I would try this. Honestly, oily skin people, give it a try. It, you know, like I said, it blends really well. It's just like, I don't know, I think maybe the texture of the velvet just somehow sucks out that moisture or doesn't push it into the skin. I'm not exactly sure, but not my favorite. Now, next up is the Detail Sponge. So I used this one for concealer under my eye, and it's funny, I thought this was gonna be my favorite sponge because of the shape, but actually it's not. I think it's fine, but it's kind of hard to explain. Because it's so skinny at the tip, I feel like when I blended things out, it like moved around a lot, like almost it's not dense enough at the tip. So I had a hard time blending out the concealer because it wasn't like putting enough pressure on because it's just so skinny. Does that make sense? I feel like I'm not explaining this well. I like the shape, but the function of it doesn't work like you would think it would. I hope that makes sense. Somebody out there understands what I mean. Thank you for understanding. So the next one, the Hourglass sponge. It's got that same nice texture as like the detail, complexion, and silicone. So I like how not super dense it is, but I would just say like, I don't like the shape. Maybe this would be good for like blending out like a contour because it's rounded. You're not going to get any like sharp lines. I don't know, but since I don't use like a cream contour, I'm not going to try that out. For me and my needs personally, which would be foundation and concealer, I just can't see using this because it's so chubby. Like, how do you get into those corners, or especially around your nose? How do you do that with this little chubby guy? I'm sorry, I'm chubby too, but sometimes we're not the best for every situation. Like, what happens if I got something stuck behind the dryer? I can't get it, just like you can't get under my eyes. Next up is the complexion sponge. Oh my gosh, so I did not see this coming, but honestly, this was my favorite, like all-time favorite. I love the texture. I love it more than my Beauty Blender, and I have never found another sponge that I like more than my Beauty Blender. It's like the detail and the hourglass. It's the same texture and like the same density, and I really do love that about the other two as well. But the shape of this, it comes to a point, but it has like this flat edge, so it's so easy, like I was saying, like to get around your eyebrows, which I never did before, but like you could probably even like cut them out with this, I feel like. And just like for getting it under the eye, forget about it, so easy. And getting it around that little crack in your nose, amazing. Like, and it's got like a big huge base to like tap out all your foundation. I was super impressed with this. This will be replacing my Beauty Blender for sure. Love the shape, love the texture, love the squishiness. Great, freaking great. Love it. Thank you. So everyone, I would encourage, go buy this. How much is it? It's $7 or something? This is great. A lot cheaper than a Beauty Blender, and dare I say nicer. So last is the silicone sponge, and honestly, I can't feel a difference between the two of these. The texture is like exactly the same. The density feels the same. Like, I thought this was going to be solid, this little circle at the bottom. It's definitely not. So I don't know what is the difference. I guess it's not supposed to absorb as much product. I did not see that. I didn't see like that my product went further on my face or anything like that. But I will say I also love the shape of this one too. So I would say that this was actually my second favorite. Don't know what the silicone has to do with it. I feel like that's just kind of gimmicky. Like, they're like, oh, new revolutionary silicone sponge. Well, where is it? I don't know. But whether it's the silicone works or not, it's still a really nice shape, and it's got that little flat edge, so I bet it'd be good for getting under your nose also. So if you don't want to give this one a try, give this one a try. I really liked both of them. These were definitely my two faves for sure. I honestly did not think I'd have such strong opinions on these little sponges, but I guess I've just used so many that I have something to compare it to. So overall, I did like them, and I would probably use all of them except for the velvet. Didn't love that for my dry skin. I'll try it again just to see if, you know, my skin is just like really ridiculous right now. But I would say that one, no, not for me. Like I said, oily skin, give it a try. I think it might work. But overall, the winner is complexion. Actually, the winner of all of the sponges I have is this new complexion sponge. You are my best friend. You are everything I need. I need to get out more. So anyways, I think that's all I have to say about these sponges. Thank you so much for watching. If you have not subscribed yet, then make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. And also give this video a like. Lets me know what kind of content you're into or not into, so I guess dislike it if you don't like it. But that kind of hurts, so be careful. That's video number 10. I can't believe I've done 10 videos. That's kind of a lot, huh? I'm like a real YouTuber now. Am I a real YouTuber? My god, look, I just reviewed something. I did my makeup. Oh my. So anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.